So guys, this tutorial begins where the fourth tutorial left off. In this tutorial, we are continuing our text utility website and will focus on creating views and URLs. In this tutorial, we have a look at the working of the views and URLs in Django. We will see what happens behind the scenes whenever a user requests a website on a web browser. So I'm telling you that, and please like this video, share, friends, and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to all the notification bell also, and please access my Django playlist also. So now I do not take a long time, so let's move to the computer screen and let's see the views and URLs in Django. So now let's move to the computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. In this tutorial we are look on to the working on the views and URLs in the Django. We'll see what happens behind the scenes whenever a user requests a website on a web browser. So first we're starting from the development server. Okay, follow the step given below to start the Django development server. Step 1. Get into the directly containing the manage.py file. Step 2. Open the built-in terminal of PyCharm ed below command. If you are not using a Replit, so open a PyCharm. Then write python manage.py run server in your terminal of PyCharm. You will see the following output on the terminal: performing system checks. System check identify no issues, zero silence. You have an unapplied migration. Your app may not work properly until they are applied. Run python manage.py, migrate to apply them. Django version 3.0.80 settings, my site point settings. Starting development server at http://127.0.0.1 and 8000. Okay, quiet the server with Control C. Step 3. Head over to the your server URL and you will see a configuration page. Pack yourself on the back because you have started your very first Django development server. If you are facing any issues, please repeat the steps carefully and you will be ready to get. So now let's build a file. So now we are using a Replit. So what we can do, we go on to our Replit because the Replit is the very best software for beginners who are want to learn Django in very easy way. So okay. So now we first of all open my Replit. This type of Replit interface is open it. Then click on to the create REPL. When you click on to the create REPL, here you can select your language. I am selecting Django. Okay. When I select Django, so Django has been come. I click on here. So here is giving the title. I am giving that kit 6. 3. Okay. Then I could click on to the create REPL. When I go on to the click REPL, so the Django file has been made. So next, okay. So now let's see. It takes a little bit time. Then here we can cross it from here, and here you can see it. First of all, the Django website has been made. So I go into the cell, and here I'm writing like Django admin. Okay, and now what we can do when we make it. So now we see the working of URLs in the Django. First of all, we need to import views in our URLs.py file. Open the URLs.py file and type the following command from .import views. The single dot is the convention for the current directory. We have already created the views.py file in our previous tutorial. If you have doubt, read the previous tutorial here. Now type the following code in the URLs.py file. And what type of code? Let me tell you. First of all, we open here Django project URLs.py file, and what we can do when we open it like that, so write this following code. I have been copied this code like that, and then I'm going to here and here I'm writing like that. And when I'm writing like that, so here you can see it has been written. And we erase this dot because when we write this dot, so it will give us the error. That's why I'm erasing. Then we click one spacebar in 3 texts. Okay. when I'm writing like that, so now let me tell you what you can do. If you have write it that, so what you can do here, you can write like this, okay? And then when you write like this, so let me tell you what you can do. Here you can write like comma, okay? When you write like comma, so now let me tell you what you can do like this. We have been copied, okay? Then we go and here we can write like you, and then here we can write like that. So now it's not giving us the error. So now let me tell you what you can do. Now, what is the path function? Path function is contained within the Django.urs.module. It helps in routing URLs to appropriate view function within a Django project. Now let's discuss the arguments passed in the path function. First, about it is the endpoint of the URL. Example, let's suppose a user tries to access the codewithryan.com/blog. In this URL, blog is the endpoint. Number two, views.about. It is the function defined in views.py file. Here, we pass the function that will be executed whenever someone tries to access our website, about page. Number three, name/about. It is the name of the path. Naming a path will help us to access it from anywhere in our project. In the future, we see how to access a path from templates. Now let's come on to the creating functions in views.py. How to create the functions in views.py. So first of all, I zoom it from here. First, open the views.py file and write the following code. Write this following code. Let me tell you. Go on to your applet. Here I'm writing like Ryan. It is giving me to welcome to for work. Intermediate, start building. Okay, I'm giving here proof. I give anything here. Like I'm giving a designer, okay. I'm giving anything here. Now, come on to the views.py file, and if you do not have views.py file, so now let me tell you how to make it. Right click on here, and in previous video I have been made it the views.py file, but it has been left, so I make one views.py file. Right click from here, duplicate file. Okay, in this duplicate file here we can write like views.py. Okay, now views.py, when I open this views.py, okay, first of all what we can do here, we can go up, we copy it, paste it, erase it, and then do like that, then comma. Okay, now when our work is done, so now let's come on to the here. Now here what we can do, we can go on to the here, zoom it, we write this following code, you have to write it, which I am writing on my applet like this. Request def index. Why it is not copying? Okay, now it has been copied. Like that. Copy. Here. Now erase it. Erase it. Erase it. Then erase it. Now, when our work is done till here, so now let me tell you what you can do. Like, here we can done our work. Here we can space it. Now, it is not giving the error. Now, when we write it, now let's understand the above code line by line. So we write this above code. So let's understand by line by line. First of all, we have imported the HTTP response object from the Django.http module, like you have seen. Now, whenever a user requests a page, Django creates an HTTP request object that contains the metadata of the request. Whenever and after creating an HTTP request object, Django passes this object inside the view function as the first argument. Hence, a specific HTTP response is generated for each view function. In the second line, we have created a function named index which returns and run the Django code with PK as HTTP response. Each view function takes request as a default argument. Similarly, we have created another function called about which returns about Ryan bro. Okay. So here you can see it. In today's video, we learn about that. So let's come on to here. And when we come on to the here, we zoom our code. And here we can write like the Django admin in the shell. Django admin start project. Sorry, Django admin manage.py start project. Sorry, it's giving the error. So let's see. So come on to down. Where is that? Yeah. Python manage.py run server. Now it is giving the error. So sorry, here I am running. Now when I am running, so it is giving I've never closed. Okay. Dash come on to our URL dot file. And then here we can run it now. Now it has been run it. Here you can see it. So here you can see it is run it and beautifully it is coming like that. Like okay, here you can see it. So in today's video, we learn about views and URLs in Django. So I hope you can enjoy this class and I tell you about what happens behind the scene whenever user requests a website on a web browser. I tell you all that things. So I hope you can enjoy this class and this I tell you about and you must know what is that. What this? We see what happens whenever user requests a website. In that video, I tell you and how to start a development server. You all know these points which I am circling. Okay, you all know these all points. And then I tell you about the building URL.py. Here you can see it. And then I tell you what is the path function. And then I tell you about the how to create a function and in views.py file. Okay, and it is very easy. You must know these all things. Okay, and first main topic is we will see what happens behind the scenes whenever you request a website in a browser. This is a very main thing. You must know this thing. Okay, because this is very important. Because when in the interview question, interviewer gave you a question, what is views and URL? So you tell this, okay, which I will be telling you. So I hope you can enjoy this class. If you enjoy, so please like this video, share, friends, subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to all the notification bell also. And go on to my channel and search my channel by the name of Code with PK. And when you go on to the here, so please subscribe my channel and all the notification bell. Then go on to the playlist and go on to my Django playlist. And when you go on to my Django playlist, please access it and bookmark it from here. And please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Will link copy and go on to your WhatsApp and all things. Okay. So please support me on my channel. And in the community section, I upload it like with big videos should I upload on my channel. Tell me. So please tell me which big video I upload on my channel. And please tell me, I'm planning to upload 12 hours of Python course. Should I upload or not? Please tell me that also. So now I meet you next class, in next very amazing class. So for today, goodbye.